Huh. Oh, actually, I was going to ask, what are your thoughts on honey? Because I've been reading, and I guess it's a personal decision. Some vegans don't because it's a product of a bee, and then some do. So, do you use honey or do you use something like maple syrup instead? Or
Yeah, so I don't use honey necessarily. However, I make exceptions for honestly I haven't bought honey in about 2 years maybe or any bee products in a long time. But if I do, it will be only be local. So I just get it at the farmers market, local and raw because
mm-hmm.
I know that once you process honey, you heat it up and it's not raw anymore. Then you just might as well eat sugar.
Mm,
It's flavorful, it's yummy. But if you're really trying to eat honey for some sort of health benefit, then you're not going to get it if it's not raw. Um, Also, the local honey is wonderful because it's like taking medicine to keep you healthy from allergies,
mm-hmm.
especially this time of year. So it's important for it to be local because if you're having honey that is not local, then it doesn't have right antibodies
Mm-hmm.
basically. So local raw honey from a beekeeper in your area is the best. And the whole thing about commercial honey, obviously most of the time it's not raw. And secondly, it's the whole process of getting that honey. It's just a mess. And on top of everything, now all the foods that we eat, especially plant foods, actually no, not even just plant foods. Most of the foods that we eat rely on bees to pollinate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even the foods that the animals are eating, it's all still part of the ecosystem. Animals eat plants, which we eat, and we eat the animals. So it's all connected. Bees are connected, or we're sort of taking advantage of them on some level at all times. So I feel like the least I can do is not add any more harm to it or not contribute to their demise even more. So I just avoid it in products. But another thing about buying local honey is that the local beekeepers, they are doing a service for all of us by keeping those bees.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like we have the colony collapse syndrome happening right
Mm-hmm.
now. And so many of these bees are dying off, but when individuals, like the beekeeper, there's three actually at the market here. But when they keep bees, they're actually supporting the proliferation of bees,
Mm-hmm.
which is really, really important. So it can be good, but I think it just depends on the honey for
Okay.
sure, or where it's coming from for sure. But for other sweeteners, like again, I love sweets, so I love maple syrup. I use it all the time, and also coconut nectar or coconut sugar.
Yeah,
Those are
that's
my
good.
favorite. Yeah, those are so good, so good, and healthy as well, kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of. I mean, I don't know if any sweetener is really healthy. The healthiest, like the whole foods are the best. So dates. I also use
Mm-hmm.
those to sweeten things, but so that's gonna be your best bet because it's just the whole food.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is like a sap or an extract, and it's dehydrated or whatever, so it's more concentrated. So yeah, dates best bet for sure.
Okay.